So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off play action. Murray buying time to his left. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Murray got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Off the play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And he spins free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive...
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
In your face.
Hey, watch here, watch here. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Lucky 56.
To throw on third down. Murray steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. There he goes inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Murray. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Gone, 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 gone. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Gone, 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 gone.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Detroit. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. How you get on the headache?
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit, Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On first down, Murray flushed out right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Gun!
Throwing on first down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Detroit!
Off play action. Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
On first down, Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Now Wood. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off the play fake. Murray. Pass incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Murray now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Here's Murray. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wood. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out come the Steelers. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, Lucky 56! Back 99, Philly, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
5 yards on the pickup. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Back to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Murray. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Murray buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now
They come out here in the I.
3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
My have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine.